Hey everybody, this is Spoonie and it's finally here. The Steam Winter Sale brings us some of the best discounts on games for the entire year. So we're going to go over what I think are the 50 best deals for this year, and I'm also going to be giving away a few games throughout the video. I have hidden the Steam keys for these games somewhere in the background throughout this video. These will be spread out one at a time, with the first appearing somewhere in the first 10 sales, and the next in the 10 sales after that, and so on. There are a total of 6 games I'm giving away, with the first having already appeared somewhere in this intro. I've tried to make these somewhat difficult to find so that everyone has a chance to find one, even if they aren't one of the first people to watch the video. When you do find one of the game keys, make sure you let everybody know which game you found down in the comments below. So let's get started. Space Marine 2 is on sale for 25% off at $45. This is a lower price than I expected to see this winter sale, seeing as it just came out this past September. Space Marine 2 is a third-person action game where players step into the role of a space marine battling against overwhelming alien hordes. The game has both solo and multiplayer, and it's just a really solid game. Kingdom 2 Crowns is on sale for 75% off at only $4.99. Kingdom 2 Crowns is a side-scrolling strategy game where players build and expand a kingdom while defending against nightly attacks from mysterious creatures called the Greed. Players explore, recruit followers, and develop their own settlements. Stellaris is 90% off at only $3.99. Stellaris is a grand strategy game developed by Paradox where players guide a spacefaring civilization in procedurally generated galaxies. Players explore star systems, engage in diplomacy and warfare with a variety of species, and manage resources to expand their empire. Satisfactory is 20% off at $32. Satisfactory is a first-person factory building game where players explore an alien planet while constructing vast automated production systems. The game combines resource management with exploration and engineering challenges as players optimize their factories. Civilization 6 is on sale for 95% off at only $2.99. An absolute classic at this point, with Civilization 7 releasing in February, this is an incredible price on one of the best games in the 4X genre. Stardew Valley is on sale for 40% off at only $8.99. Stardew Valley is a charming farming simulator where players inherit a rundown farm from their grandfather and work to restore it by growing crops, raising animals, and engaging with the local community. This is a lot of people's all-time favorite game, and the developer is already working on an upcoming game titled The Haunted Chocolatier. It's not released yet, but be sure to check that out if you enjoyed Stardew Valley. Skyrim Special Edition is on sale for $10 at 75% off. No doubt, everybody knows what Skyrim is at this point, and you have probably even bought it on 3 different platforms by now. Either way, this is a good deal on an amazing game that gets even better with the right mods. Sons of the Forest is on sale for 50% off at only $15. Sons of the Forest is a survival horror game serving as the sequel to The Forest, which is also on sale for only $2 right now. In Sons of the Forest, players are stranded on a mysterious island filled with hostile mutants and must gather resources, craft tools, and build shelters in order to survive. This is a pretty terrifying game, but it's also pretty immersive. RimWorld is on sale for 20% off at only $28. RimWorld is a colony management simulation game where players oversee a group of survivors on a distant planet, managing their needs, building defenses, and dealing with the events generated by the game's AI storytellers. This one is endlessly replayable, and it doesn't go on sale very often. Project Zomboid is on sale for 33% off at only $13.39. Project Zomboid is an isometric survival game set in a zombie apocalypse. Players must scavenge for supplies, build safe houses, and survive against hordes of zombies while managing hunger, health, and mental well-being. Manor Lords is on sale for 30% off at $28. Manor Lords is a medieval city building and real-time strategy game developed by a solo developer named Slavic Magic. Players will manage a settlement, balancing resources, construction, and citizen needs while defending their land with tactical battles that include some RTS elements. Cult of the Lamb is $12.50 at 50% off. Cult of the Lamb is an action-adventure game where players control a possessed lamb tasked with building and leading a cult. The game combines base building mechanics with dungeon crawling as players gather resources, recruit followers, and defeat rival cults. Starfield is on sale for 40% off at $42. Starfield is a space exploration RPG developed by Bethesda set in a vast open-world galaxy. Players join a group of space explorers and embark on adventures across diverse planets while shaping their character through quests, combat, and decision-making. The game offers a lot of freedom and rich storytelling that you're accustomed to from Bethesda games, but be warned, this one has a lot of loading screens that, for me personally, were too difficult to overlook. Star Wars Outlaws is on sale for 35% off at $45.50. Star Wars Outlaws is an open-world adventure game set in the Star Wars universe. Players take on the role of Kay Vess, a scoundrel navigating the galactic underworld, pulling off heists and making some game-altering decisions in a sprawling galaxy filled with iconic locations and characters. Slime Rancher 2 is on sale for 34% off at $19.79. Slime Rancher 2 is a life simulation game where players collect, breed, and care for slimes while building and customizing their own ranch. The game manages to keep the whimsy of Slime Rancher 1 while expanding on the mechanics of the original. Risk of Rain 2 is on sale for 67% off at $8.24. Risk of Rain 2 is a roguelike third-person shooter transitioning the series from 2D to 3D. Players choose from a variety of characters with unique abilities, collecting power-ups and battling waves of enemies on procedurally generated planets that get increasingly more difficult the longer you survive. This game is also one of my personal favorites. Forever Skies is on sale for 40% off at $16.19. Forever Skies is a first-person survival and exploration game set in a post-apocalyptic Earth covered by toxic clouds. Players pilot an airship, gathering resources and researching technologies to rebuild civilization. Space Engineers is 50% off at only $10. Space Engineers 2 releases on January 27th of 2025, but in the meantime, Space Engineers is a sandbox simulation game focusing on engineering, construction, and exploration. Players can design and build spacecraft, stations, and planetary outposts while managing resources and engaging in survival challenges. The game is fun solo but really shines in multiplayer, and there is also a ton of mods that keep this game interesting and new. Core Keeper is on sale for 25% off at only $14.99. Core Keeper is a cooperative sandbox adventure game set in an underground world full of different biomes, enemies, and treasures. Players mine resources, craft tools, and build bases while uncovering the secrets of the core. The Octopath Traveler 1 and 2 bundle is on sale for 57% off at $51.28 for both games. Octopath Traveler is a turn-based JRPG developed by Square Enix. Players will explore a detailed fantasy world after choosing from one of 8 distinct protagonists, each with their own unique story, ability, and motivations. Persona 5 Royal is 60% off at $23.99. Persona 5 Royal is an enhanced edition of the critically acclaimed JRPG where players step into the role of a student who becomes a phantom thief, exploring the metaverse to reform corrupted hearts. The expanded version introduces new characters, story arcs, locations, and gameplay improvements, including the addition of the Thieves' Den along with new combat mechanics. No Man's Sky is on sale for 60% off at $23.99. No Man's Sky is an open-world space exploration game developed by Hello Games where players traverse a procedurally generated universe filled with diverse planets, ecosystems, and aliens. The game has exploration, base building, resource gathering, and some light combat with seamless transitions between land and space. The Halo Master Chief Collection is on sale for $10. This includes 6 Halo titles, including the original Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo 4, and Halo Reach, all for only $10. That is a great deal for some classic titles that helped redefine first-person shooters and also helped set the tone for the multiplayer experience. Sunhaven is on sale for 55% off at $11.24. Sunhaven is a life simulation RPG blending farming, crafting, and adventure mechanics where players choose between 3 towns, each offering a unique experience and styles of gameplay with customization options, NPC relationships, and multiplayer support. Chrono Trigger is on sale for $7.49. Chrono Trigger is a classic JRPG developed by Square Enix, celebrated for its innovative gameplay where players follow a group of heroes traveling through time to prevent a global catastrophe, with choices and actions influencing the game's multiple endings. Chrono Trigger is considered by most to be one of the greatest RPGs of all time. Chivalry 2 is on sale for 75% off at $10. Chivalry 2 is a multiplayer hack-and-slash game set in a medieval battlefield where players engage in large-scale combat using a variety of weapons, and it's just a really great game. Dave the Diver is on sale for 33% off at $13.39. Dave the Diver is a casual adventure game where players manage a sushi restaurant by day and explore the ocean by night. Players dive to gather ingredients, uncover secrets, and face underwater threats. They use their findings to create dishes and upgrade their restaurant. Age of Empires 4 Anniversary Edition is on sale for 50% off at $20. Age of Empires 4 is the newest in the line of real-time strategy classics developed by Relic. Set across historical periods, players manage resources, build armies, and engage in large-scale battles. If you enjoy Age of Empires, then this is a very worthy successor to Age of Empires 2, and we won't talk about the third one. Planet Crafter is on sale for 40% off at $14.39. The Planet Crafter is a survival and terraforming game where players transform a barren planet into a habitable environment. Players gather resources, build structures, and unlock technologies to raise the oxygen, heat, and pressure levels in the atmosphere. Seeing the planet change around you is a really satisfying experience. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove is on sale for 50% off at only $20. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove includes all 5 games in the series, so $4 per game is a really great deal for these. Players control the Shovel Knight and other unique characters as they battle enemies, solve puzzles, and explore pixel art worlds. This is a bargain. Astroneer is on sale for 67% off at $9.89. Astroneer is a sandbox exploration and survival game set on procedurally generated planets. Players gather resources, craft tools, and terraform the landscape to build bases while navigating alien environments both solo or with friends. Noita is on sale for 60% off at $7.99. Noita is a physics-based roguelike where every pixel is simulated. Players control a wizard exploring procedurally generated caves using customizable spells to manipulate the environment and defeat enemies. Timberborn is on sale for 30% off at $24.49. Timberborn is a city-building simulation game where players manage a colony of beavers. With a focus on water management, vertical construction, and sustainable development, players guide their beavers to build thriving settlements while navigating droughts and other environmental challenges. The water mechanics in this one are a lot of fun. Barotrauma is on sale for $17.49. Barotrauma is a submarine simulation game set in the depths of Jupiter's moon Europa. Players work as a crew aboard a submarine managing systems, battling alien creatures, and completing missions. The game emphasizes teamwork with roles like captain, engineer, and medic, creating tense and unpredictable gameplay with both single player and multiplayer, although this one's definitely better multiplayer. Both Portal games are on sale for $1.99 each, or for $3 you can pick up the bundle which includes both. At this point, the Portal games are classics where you solve puzzles using a portal gun. These ones are almost universally beloved, so if you haven't played it, definitely pick these up for $3. Baldur's Gate 3 is on sale for 20% off at only $47.99. Baldur's Gate 3 is a turn-based RPG set in the Dungeons & Dragons universe. Players form a party of adventurers to navigate branching narratives filled with moral choices and character development. If you enjoy Dungeons & Dragons, or even if you have never played it, you will probably enjoy this game. It is endlessly replayable. Frostpunk 2 is on sale for 20% off at $35.99. Frostpunk 2 is the sequel to the critically acclaimed survival city builder Frostpunk, which is also on sale for only $4.50. Set in a frozen dystopian world, players lead a city struggling to survive against harsh conditions with limited resources. The sequel introduces new social dilemmas and expanded systems for resource management. Outer Wilds is on sale for 40% off at only $15. Outer Wilds is a narrative-driven exploration game where players unravel mysteries in a solar system trapped in a time loop. Players get to explore unique planets and piece together the events leading up to the time loop and how they got trapped in it. Teardown is on sale for 50% off at $15. Teardown is a physics-based heist game where players use creative destruction to complete missions in fully destructible voxel environments. Players can demolish walls, vehicles, and structures using tools and explosives, or they can create their own solutions. Dwarf Fortress is on sale for 20% off at $24. Dwarf Fortress is a complex simulation game where players manage a colony of dwarves in a procedurally generated world. The game features deep systems for resource management, construction, and storytelling with emergent gameplay that creates unique and unpredictable narratives. With its cult following and unparalleled depth, Dwarf Fortress is a legendary simulation game where the learning curve is sort of infinite. Palworld is on sale for 25% off at $22.49. Palworld is an open-world survival crafting game where players interact with creatures called pals. Players can capture, train, and utilize pals for farming, combat, or even factory labor. It's basically Pokemon with guns and the ability to put your pets to work. Jedi Survivor is on sale for 75% off at $17.49. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is an action-adventure game developed by Respawn continuing the story of Cal Kestis. Players explore a galaxy oppressed by the Empire, mastering lightsaber combat and new Force abilities. If you're not sure if this one is for you, the prequel to this game, Jedi Fallen Order, is on sale for only $4 right now. Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord is on sale for 50% off at $25. Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord is a sandbox RPG and strategy game set in a medieval world. Players build armies, engage in politics, trade, tournaments, large-scale battles, and eventually their own kingdom. Bannerlords is honestly one of my favorite games in recent years. The Batman Arkham Collection is on sale for 85% off at only $9. This includes Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight, all of which are fun beat-em-up style Batman games. For $3 each, this is a really great deal. Diplomacy is Not an Option is on sale for $15 at 50% off. Diplomacy is Not an Option is a mix of real-time strategy and tower defense. Players manage a kingdom besieged by relentless waves of enemies balancing resource management, base building, and defensive tactics. It's got a more humorous tone, and it's often pretty chaotic. Cataclysmo is on sale for 35% off at $19.49. Cataclysmo is a tower defense and real-time strategy game where players construct fortresses to defend against waves of monstrous creatures in a dark medieval world. Combining base building with resource management, Cataclysmo is a nice blend of real-time strategy and tower defense. Empires of the Undergrowth is on sale for 50% off at $15. Empires of the Undergrowth is a real-time strategy game where players control an ant colony managing resources, expanding tunnels, and battling rival insects. The pheromone mechanics in this game give it an interesting spin on classic RTS mechanics. Stationeers is on sale for 33% off at $23.44. While this may not be the best deal on here, this is a great game, and it is also a great way to support the developers of Kitten Space Agency, an upcoming spiritual successor to Kerbal Space Program. Stationeers is a space station building simulation game developed by RocketWorks where players construct and manage a fully functional space station. This game has intentionally complex systems like oxygen, power, and resource management, providing a detailed and more realistic simulation experience for fans of engineering and survival. Zero Sivert is on sale for 20% off at $16. Zero Sivert is a top-down survival extraction shooter set in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Players will scavenge for supplies, manage resources, and fight hostile enemies in procedurally generated environments. Domekeeper is on sale for 60% off at $7.19. Domekeeper is a roguelike mining and defense game where players control a miner tasked with extracting resources from a planet while also defending their dome from waves of hostile alien creatures. The game combines resource management and tower defense mechanics, allowing players to upgrade their mining tools, dome defenses, and combat abilities. Don't forget to hit that like button, it really helps my channel, and if you want to stay up to date on gaming news and developments, make sure you subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.